Alright, give me a moment while I reset some stuff. Maybe if it'll actually work. Okay, we're back. Yeesh. It was a problem. Hi. OBS was being a dick. It crashed and caused my avatar to crash too. It's fine, I'm good. There's that. There we go. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so I don't go with well, I do now, I don't really care. But before, I didn't do destructive dupes because I didn't realize how bad they were. And then I saw what happened, and I was like, oh no. Oh dear. This is absolutely terrible. Really and truly, it was. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah, so the Sparkle Streaker is fine. They actually move really fast, which is nice. So would definitely say that they're kind of worth. Okay, I'm gonna go and have these guys run on the hammy wheel. So yeah, Sparkle Streakers are good. Other ones that are good are like, yodelers. Yodelers are great. I love to have yodelers for my diggers because they actually give a bonus. Let me see if I can find a yodeler. I think she is. Let me just double check. Yeah, she is. So they, you know, they give out the yodel when they're overjoyed, and let me see if I can find more information. Let me go to supply closet. No, I don't think that's gonna be it. Hold on, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna just pull up what a yodeler does, because it's been a while since I've actually read it. Alright, let me go to the main menu. But yodelers are good. They are. I think it's under supply closet, duplicates. She's a yodeler. Can I look at? No, it won't let me. Alright, let me just do this real quick. I'm gonna go here. Sure, we're gonna pretend that I'm starting a game. I'm not really going to. I'm just gonna go through this process real quick. Righty. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna snooze that ad real quick so that you guys can have a little bit. So balloon artists. So if I remember correctly, balloon artist goes and gives a balloon to people, and it's like a balloon friend or something like that as the bonus to the dupes that get it. Yodeler. Where is it that it says what the yodeler does? There is a spot that you can find where it'll explain what they do. So here's a balloon artist. Let me go to Freya. No, she's not a balloon artist. Where is it? Hold on, let me see if I can Google it. Overjoyed responses. Okay. So I found it. So balloon artist, duplicants receive a balloon gaining a +8 creativity, science, cuisine, medicine, agriculture, and husbandry for 2 cycles, giving them the Balloon Buddy buff. Sparkle Streaker gives an athletics +8 and a +5 to nearby dupes for 1 cycle. And that's what that one does. Super productive. A duplicate has a 10% chance to skip working and complete a chore instantly. The chore must have a progress bar that lasts longer than 1 second to be skippable. Sticker Bomber. Decor becomes a +20 of a radius of 3 tiles for each sticker bomb. Sticker bombers are kind of nice. Yodeler. Singing while doing activity gains a +8 machinery, construction, and strength for 1 cycle. Yodeling status for the yodeler and a +5 of the same stats for the other dupes that are serenaded. So that's the exact thing that it says for each of them. So, Sparkle Streakers just move much faster. Super Productive would probably be better for, like, a science type of person. Yodeler is good for, like, your digger builders. And I would say Sparkle Streaker, if you're gonna go and optimize, like really optimize, would be good for pretty much everyone else. But that doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. It's just one of those things that, you know, you can optimize certain traits for certain things. I don't generally do it too much. Like, let me see if I can find my... So, Meep is... He's destructive and he's a Sparkle Streaker, but he also is my dupe that does a lot of digging building. Otto is a farmer and a balloon artist. Amari is also a farmer, and they are super productive. Liam is also super productive. Where are you? Nisbet is also super productive, also very destructive. Again, like, I'm not worried about the destructive dupes anymore because I've gotten used to it. Ada is a balloon artist. Turner is a Sparkle Streaker binge eater. Mima is super productive and a vomiter. Where are some of my other dupes? I've got a bunch. I have like almost 20 dupes. So finding them all is not easy. I wish I could like have a list of my dupes somewhere and I could just click on them. I don't think that is an option. Catalina is super productive vomiter. and she is a doctor. Gossman is a sparkle streaker vomiter. The vomiters aren't bad. They just kind of cause you to have polluted water in your base if they get stressed. Ugly criers will cause you to have salt water. Binge eaters, if they are stressed, they will consume more food than the average dupe. Which, depending on if, like, say, you're going for a specific, what is it? Like, goal, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But Freya is a yodeler, and they are destructive, but they are also a digger builder. Lindsay is a sticker bomber, ugly crier. Anyone else? Did I go through them all already? Oh, no. Higsby? Higsby is a yodeler banshee, so when he gets stressed, he starts screaming, and it's not something that other dupes very much so like. Like, they don't like it. Because if I remember correctly, it stresses them out. And then Pei is a banshee balloon artist. So I only have one digger builder that is a yodeler. So, you know, like I said, it's relative. You don't necessarily have to min-max it all. I don't think most people who play this game do that. Like, I kind of like the yodelers to be... Oh, is there seriously a lot of heat coming? There is. Ooh, okay. Did not realize that we were having a heat issue up here. Alright. And I will work on fixing that before it becomes a serious problem. Alright. Let me grab this. So I'm gonna do this. That. And then I want... Actually... Yep, that's correct. Like that. And then... that. And I'm gonna do this. This way, it goes through. And I'm gonna have to add more water onto this, but that's fine. I got plenty here that I can just snag. Alright, and then this is actually quite important, so I'm gonna put this all at 9. So. And I'm actually surprised that this overheated. With iron. Okay. It is what it is. I don't think I do have enough steel for this. So I'm gonna just order the rebuild for that. And I want to put this at an 8. This way they'll do this real quick, and then they'll do that. So. Gotta get this shit going. And they shouldn't take too long because I have dupes that are specialized in building and stuff, as well as dupes that are specialized in carrying stuff and bringing it around the place. Yeah, the heat must have leached through here slowly, which it is what it is. I knew that could happen eventually, but yeah, just means that I've gotta go and put a nice cooling loop in here. I'm just surprised how hot it got. This is like 70°C. That's crazy. Alright, well, it is what it is. We'll get this done. And then once it is, I can start throwing water on the line. I'm gonna actually go and grab this and do this. And make sure that this stays a radiant liquid pipe, because it does way better. Okay. Alright, do we still have... We do still have aluminum in here. What is the temperature here? I don't care enough. Start sending it through a little bit. This way we've got a little bit of aluminum if we need it. There we go. It's not taking them too long to get through this. And it's not hot enough to where they're getting scalded, so that's also good. It's just a little toasty. Almost done, guys. Base will be cooling down again. Our base is massive. And it's only getting bigger. Like, I guess if I really wanted to, I could, in theory, just flood this entire planet at some point in time with oxygen. And we just have no need for Atmo suits. It's a thought. I don't know if I'll do it, but maybe. Depending on, you know, how well thought out everything ends up being. We'll see. Fires do not happen in this game. Funny enough. They just don't. Yeah, like, I have hydrogen just free floating in places, and that don't catch fire either. We're gonna do that. Oh, I finally got a glossy Draco egg. Awesome. Hold up. Glossy Draco is here. And I want to make sure that I put this guy in his incubator. Soon enough. Anyways. There we go. Now I need to watch this. And then... once this part of the line does fill up to about here, I'm going to snip it and hope that's enough water, because this does get backed up a little bit. And this is a very large cooling loop. Okay, come on. There we go. Snip. We shall see if this becomes a problem or not, if I have enough water now. But it should be, in theory. Like, this cooling loop is absolutely massive. It goes throughout the entire base. Okay. Anyways, I do need to rehook this up. There we go. Alright, and this should start cooling down this area of the base. Oh yeah, look at that. Already going down very quickly. Now all the way down to, like, in the 40s. That's wonderful. Alright, and then we can actually go and set this to be fixed. So, those two now can be fixed. Now that we are at a better temperature. We had temperature transfer from outside to inside. And these auto sweepers do create a little bit of temps, but not enough to really concern me. Which is why I don't mind having them in the base. They're not on often enough to really be a problem. Okay, and I'm going to copy this here. There we go. Oh, we got some freaking resin coming in. That means we'll get some more plastic. Can always use more plastic. Yeah, their body temperature is too warm right now. Just barely too warm. But, oh, there we go. Starting to see it cooling down way more, which is good. This is now at 36. This is at 30. Alright, it is cooling down, which is great. Alright. That's perfect. And these tiles should as well pick up some of the temps. Yeah, there it is. They're starting to cool down as well. I think what happened is that... Yeah, see, that's where the problem is. Ah! So, that can happen. If you don't put down wash basins, which you can find under medicine. So you want to grab yourself a wash basin, put that down, and make sure that it's set up. So, like, I'll just show you real quick. Say you have your outhouses, because I'm assuming that's what you have. And then you want to put down 3, generally, when you start. So you put down your 3, and then you go to medicine, And then you grab your wash basin. And you put down like 3 of them. And you make sure that they can only go in and out one way. Yeah. So like make sure that when you set this up, they can only go in and out one direction. Otherwise, they're going to go out however they want. So you have to think ahead and plan for them. Like this sink, it's the same premise. And once you do set down your wash basin, there will be this set direction button. And you press it until the arrow points to the exit. So that they don't have to wash their hands when they come in, but they have to wash their hands as they leave. So, would highly advise you setting it up like that. Because as you can see, there is one entrance and one exit. Also, you don't have to do this. This is just me being extra. This is me being extra. You don't have to do this. Like, really and truly, I could get away with 3 toilets, 3 showers, and 3 sinks. And it would be fine. I'm just a little extra, that's all. Because I like the way it looks. Also, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I got a potty, so I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let me get up and over here. Let me put that like that. As I reorient myself. There we go. Perfect. And I'll turn that off too. There we go. Wonderful. So, I just wanted to be extra. Like, honestly, I could have totally set this up where I had a bathroom down here somewhere. Or, you know, I could have moved this so, like, I had the bathroom here, and everything was moved down, and I just had, like, one less of these. And then, like, what you can do is you could probably do, like, a mini rec room. Let me double check. Recreation room. Yeah, minimum of 12 tiles. This is plenty. I can technically make this little strip here a recreation room if I wanted, which I might do. Hmm. That might be a good idea. It does give morale bonus. Might start setting that up. Planning time! Right here. Almost. Was off by one. There we go. And then I can start planning out the rec room. It is gonna be eesh because of this, but it's fine. Alright, anyways. Furniture. No, I don't have carbon dioxide readily available at this moment to do a soda machine. Although I could put it in and just not worry about it. There's an option. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll do this. Not doing a sauna. Can do a party line. Can I rotate this? No. Okay, that's fine. What else do I have? I do have an arcade cabinet. And I do have a jukebox. I can do this. I have an espresso machine. What does this... Ooh! Interesting. Okay. Okay. What does this need? Iron, nickel, iron. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to use the power. I'm going to put that across like that for the moment. And let's go back to furniture. Ooh, a juicer. What does... Okay, so I could do a juicer. Maybe. I'll have to build it and we'll see. Go back to furniture. Do I have water coolers? I do. Okay, so I do have water coolers. I don't think any of them have water in them right now. They're outside of our recreation room. So we'll just throw a water cooler in here too. And look at that, we got a jukebox. And let's go with furniture. I could do a sun lamp. But there are other options too, I think. I don't see what I was looking for. I think that might be later on, so that's fine. It's fine. You know what? I'm gonna put this here. In fact, I'm gonna deconstruct these two, and I'm gonna put them closer together. There we go. Like that. And then I will deconstruct this and put it right there. All right, and what do we need? Just water? That's all we need is water? Okay, well that doesn't seem like so bad. We can eventually put water to that thing. Let me look. I know I've got plenty of water going around this base, but it's a little bit of a nightmare. So this goes up. Alright, so I can pull off from here. Like that. And then I can connect water up through here. Like that. This is such a disaster. Ugh. Great. Anyways. Back over here. Okay, so this one... Okay, so we can put that there. Put that there. And put that there. And then, let's go to the metal, and we've got gold. Put that there. And that there. And then we have extra space here. And then... I've got drywall. But... what do I want for the drywall? What do I want? You know what? Maybe we can do some carvings. It'll look kind of cool. This is granite. Yep, it's granite. Let's put the jawbow here. The lums can go right here. And then we can do the rexes. Like that. There we go. We got like little stripes going. I think that looks cool. Well, I guess we'll know more about how it looks when it's all done. Let me look at the power overlay real quick. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Right. Totally forgot about that. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was gonna do here. Aside from this and this. I had a reason, I just don't remember the reason. Okay, anyways. Let me see. Maybe I grab one of these and no, I don't want to do that. That's also a little more... Hold up. How much power am I drawing from here? That's about 1,000. That's over 2,000. So I would need a transformer that is the large 4,000 that we've got. Alright. That's fine. So I'm going to deconstruct some of these. And it's only 2 tiles tall, and I think that is fine. So I'm going to go here. I think right there. Oh, Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't need to be perfect. And I'm gonna grab the large one. I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna grab a tile. I'm gonna put that right there. And power is just gonna come right off of here. And that can go like this. And we're gonna just drag this up. Like that. There we go. Awesome. Done. Now that can all be powered. Eventually. I'm not too worried about it being powered right this second, but it will get powered eventually. Okay, and I kind of wish I could see the... I wish the pipes would go behind. Yeah. Oxygen diffusers need algae. If you don't have algae, you're going to be a little screwed. Quick tip is here in the resources right here, you can click see all here, and you can type it in. So like say you want to see the algae. And then you can actually click here. I got 17 tons of it because I haven't been using algae as a source of oxygen for a very long time. And it will just pop up right here, and you can keep an eye on how much algae you have. Ad is starting in a minute and a half. Do be aware of this. And the ads will last for a minute and a half. Alright, I can't do mushroom wraps yet. Okay, that's going to take a long time before that gets cleared. It's fine. Yeah, I kind of figured. I kind of figured, buddy. No worries. Alright, we're gonna quickly throw that down. And I'm gonna grab a transformer. Maybe a... No, I'm gonna do a smaller transformer. Because this isn't going to use a ton of power, and I think the small one should be fine. Okay. And then I need power. I'm gonna do this, that, and that. And I'm gonna do that. Just so I can get power in here. Yep. Alright, and then I also need this. Each of them as well as this. Alright, and just gonna snip the power from this one for a moment. I do need to set up a liquid lock. So I need to set up the plumbing. Alright, and how am I gonna bring this over? Alright, ideas? Like this. And like that. And I can just can do that. Like that. Yep. And then I can grab automation, hydro sensor, and close that up. And it'll be perfect. All right. And that'll eventually get done as well. Let's go and swap that around. I do need all of that to be powered. I need to get myself some more tea. Oh, water so I can make more tea. I'm out. Ugh. Since you guys have ads, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do just that. Okay, back. Let me situate myself as I set up to make more tea, because my tea is cold. I would like warm tea. Open sesame. There goes that water bottle. As I make a little bit of a mess here. And here's that one. There. Perfect. Now I'm back. I just gotta fix my model. Okay. There's my cursor. There it is. There. We're good. I'm good. We're set. I'm getting tea. We're almost at 200 cycles. Alright, so we've got that. The only thing we're missing is this here. Oh, and that's because I need to do that. And then it'll be built. And how is this temperature? Oh, that is looking so much better. So much better. Look at that. Oh, and I got a new print. Oh. Don't do mush bars. Mush bars are bad. That could lead you to colony collapse. So, what you're gonna want to do is either get yourself some bristle blossoms, which are a good starting, or if you found mealwood, like what I've got over here, you want to plant these. Plant yourself some mealwood. I'm gonna set this to 6. And so when you first start doing research, I don't know if you've actually put down your research station, but you want to put down your research station, go here, and make sure to get at least the basic farming so that you can get the planter boxes. So The planter boxes will allow you to grow food. Just don't do mush bars. Please don't. Well, it's okay. You don't want to know why? Because you can put down more than one little hamster wheel with more than one battery. I usually have a hamster wheel with a jumbo battery, or, well, a small battery connected to my research station when I first start, and then I'll have a different manual generator with another battery hooked up to other things. So do that. Usually you'll find that most people, when they start off, they put the research station right next to the printing pod, because you'll have your ration box here, and they'll put the printing pod right here, right next to this. So, like, what happens is that this gives off light. Where's the light? Light bulb, here we go. So you can see that it gives off light, and that will give the well lit buff. So, like, let's see if we have anyone working. Okay. So we do have someone working. So you have this lit workspace buff, and it allows them to work faster. So, like, I'll go here and I'll see if I can find the buff, because I don't really look for these buffs often. So cooking, it shouldn't be under priorities. It should be under either the bio or the status. Those are learned skills, amenities. So sopping wet, here's this. Here it is. Lit workspace. So it's 15% faster for a lit workspace. So do keep in mind that certain things do give bonuses. Like, you can see what's well lit based upon this. I do have lights down here, but they are turned off because of these sensors, so I don't use a lot of power. Not that these use up a ton of power anyways, but you just use up less. So that's usually what is done, and then with that, what will happen is they'll put that down, and then they'll dig down nearby. And then, so like, I put my shaft over here, and you want to put like your little hamster wheel right next to that shaft, and make sure it's like a minimum of 3 tiles wide. This way the carbon dioxide falls nice and well. And then you just hook it right up, put battery, make sure that you have enough space with that single battery for a jumbo battery later, so that you can deconstruct the smaller battery and have a jumbo battery, which will just be way better long run. Okay, so I don't have any puff princes in here. I'm gonna go... Oh, this guy's elderly. I do have this one. This one is also elderly. I don't have any younger ones, so I'm gonna have to wait. That's fine. I'll get one as soon... Oh, there's 2 in here. I'll put one in here. And we'll put one in here. Alright, and then... these are all going to be for squeaky puffs. So that I have less dupe labor that's moving squeaky puff eggs. Alright, and this guy can be released. Oh, we got a standard puff. Let's just move you over here. Uh-oh, we don't have any water? Why don't we have any water? Oh, because I made this 35 exact. So, I'm gonna put this at 37. And that'll turn the liquid tepidizer back on, and then we'll start getting hotter water, and it'll go whoop, in here. And it'll be fine. Alright, and then I want to just snip these. And I'm going to do that. They'll eventually get to that as well. Alrighty. There's the puffed egg. We got plenty in there. And this should fill up nicely, and then I can just vacuum all this out and I can put in oxygen. Just normal oxygen. It'll be fine that way. Alright, I don't need to have these in here anymore either. Alright, and then I'm gonna start planning out from the bottom. So, let me see. So I want to put the critter feeder in first, I think. Put the critter feeder in, and then I'm going to put the critter drop off right there. And then I'm going to go to stations. And I'm going to do grooming station, food is where I'm going to put the critter condo. And then there should be a little critter water feeder thing. Do I not have that? I might not have that yet. I know I'm missing databanks. Yeah, I don't have that yet. That's fine. Because I'm trying to get this, and I should have gotten this first, and I didn't have enough foresight for this. Bad planning on my part. It's fine. I'll sort it out eventually. I did get I think it was this. Was this it? No, I did get something that should help with that. Yeah, I stopped researching that one. Yeah, no, that's fine. I do still have, plenty of volcanoes and shit that I can study. I think at some point in time I'm gonna just dump carbon dioxide in here. Alright. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put critter Saturn traps here and here. Hold on. Why do I want to do this? Because I can put this here. And then I could only have, and I would only have one. You know, I think that's a better idea. I think that is going to be my plan. I've changed my mind slightly. Plan is changing just a bit for how I want to do this. So I'm going to deconstruct this. Automation is then going to be deconstructed. Deconstruct. And then I want these. these. Like that. Fantastic. Alright, and then I can grab this, throw that there, grab this, and throw that there. And then I need to plan this out. And then I can put critter Saturn traps down here. And what'll happen is any hydrogen produced from them will go up here. And then I can set up a little thing up here and I can just pull hydrogen right out. Alright, so I'm gonna do a mini gas pump. So I'm gonna put the mini gas pump here. And then I'm going to grab a gas filter. Because this is going to stay here. Alright, come on. And then I'm going to do a gas vent. Like this. Like this. Like this. And I think I'm just going to pull this up like that. And then I can use the hydrogen that I collect anywhere I want. I think that's going to be my plan. Okay. So I've got that. And then I can power these two like this. It's still not done. Hold on. Can we prioritize these, please? Because I would like to start vacuuming everything out. Would be ideal. There we go. And I'll mop this up. What I could do... I could, instead of putting the critter Saturn traps here, is I could just set it up over here. And I could have the critter Saturn traps over here. That's not a bad idea. And I could actually put it right here where next to the abyssalite. I think that's the play. I think that's the good idea. Alright, let's go with the critter Saturn trap. Alright, so what do they need? They give us plant meat. They need polluted water. Okay, so they need polluted water. And they need radiation. Okay. Ideas. Alright, so they need at least 2,000 rads per cycle. How do I want to do this? Let me look up here. How many rads am I collecting from just 4 of these guys? That is not enough. Okay, I need to plan this out a little bit more. That's not enough. Okay. So 4 will not be enough. Me just over here trying to contemplate how to do this. Alrighty. Never used critter Saturn traps before, so... what can I do? What types of things give off radiation aside from fucking shine bugs? There's a radiation lamp? Hold on. What's a radiation lamp? Oh, I don't use things like this. Hold up. How much radiation does this thing give? Hold up. How much radiation? 720. Okay. Okay. I think I might have it. Okay, so if this does 720 in a space, I can line up a couple of these. Find the spot that has the, the 2000 radiation, and we'll just do it like that. That, I think, is what I'm going to do. I've never used this before. I don't know how to use this. This is going to be interesting. Okay, and how much power does this need? 60 watts? That's cheap. Okay, that is really cheap. Okay, I can do this. Oh, we're good. Let's go. Let's actually go and plug this in now. There we go. Now we're just going to start pumping out all of that. And this isn't going to do anything, but I do want to have hydrogen right there. All right, and then I need to go and I think it's 3 tiles. So I'm going to do this. And like that. And then I'm going to just do this across all of them. This way they can't go over here unless I want them to. And let's see. That will be for when I get the Brackney thing going. And I can put those in. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna grab... No, I want to grab the critter sensor here. And then... let's go with a buffer gate. I'm going to make it blue. And then... actually, I could put this... yeah, I can put that right there. I'm going to do that. Makes it so much more tidy that way. And I'm going to do that. And that. Perfect. And then now I can start putting in the radiation. Which way is this actually going to shoot out radiation? Okay, well, I don't know, so I'm going to just do... How do I put this in? What do I put this on? Never used this thing before. How do I, does it need, it doesn't, wait, does it need to be on a wall? Oh, it does. Okay, okay, so it needs to be on a wall. Alrighty, I understand. Alright, we can do this. And we'll just do that. Just do those 4. And I want to bring it right across. Wait, this is not iridium, is it? Hold up, hold up, hold up. None of this is iridium, right? No, good. Okay. We're not using iridium. I will use iron before I use iridium on this area. Alright. And it does look like we're a little backed up here, but that's fine. Kind of to be expected with all of the fucking gases coming out. And it seems fine too for the power generators. They're not hurting too much, so that's good. All right. now I've got this. And I'm gonna just snag some more steel because it's always wonderful to have steel. And we have 5 critters in here, so I'm gonna just start the relocation process. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Let me see if my shout out button is gonna work today. It is. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Let's see if it's gonna work. There we go. It worked. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. I am doing very well. How are you doing? I'm just, planning devious things. Because this game isn't an OSHA's worst nightmare or anything like that. Terminal Brigade. Terminal Brigade. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. I so didn't have to go and sound that out because I don't ever read the word terminal like ever. Yes. Good busy is good busy. Yes, that. So how was your stream? How was Terminal Brigade? I've never heard of that game before. Alright, we only want to count critters, and when it's above 5. Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright, I need to get this plugged in. Oh no, I did a silly thing. Uh-oh. This, hold up. There we go. Now it's open. Oh, right. So it's a roguelike. That's cool. Like, what do you do in it? Like, is it fighting? Is it kind of like, Don't Starve? I think the only roguelike game I've ever really played is Don't Starve Together. And I've only played a little bit of that. It's not a lot. There's poke shells in here? Oh, I must have killed a poke shell and didn't realize it. Ooh. Okay, I still can't because all of this is not done. Alright, so we're gonna have to manually relocate this shit. Release the beast. Do you like these guys? They're so cute. They're so derpy. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that you had a lot of fun. But yeah, no, so these guys are so derpy. I love them though. Like, so you get those guys, and these guys are the same species. They're just like subtypes. And so like, here's this is the Puff Prince. Look at the man. Oh, they're all so derpy. I love them. And then there's another variant that I just kind of like let loose in my base, the Dense Puff. It's awesome. I have so many of these guys. And yes, I have a giant-ass caterpillar called the Grub Grub. And I've got these guys. These guys always make me think of, like, little raindrops. No. It sounds off. I'm gonna have to listen back on the VOD and see what what you mean by how it sounds off. Oh boy. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, no, that was not intended. Let me see what's going on with the game. No, okay, I just gotta turn that shit up because apparently it's wicked quiet. I don't know why it was so quiet on... Okay, there we go. Now I don't know, can you hear it now? Because it's showing that it's going. Yeah, some of the games are a little quieter than others, and so sometimes I forget to turn the volume up in OBS. How old are you? You're old. I'm gonna kill you. You can stay. And we'll kill you. And then we'll move these guys here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then now we have a recreation room. We have our private bedrooms. We get +3. This gives... Oh, what? No specific morale bonus? Oh, that's disappointing. It's probably these that give the morale bonuses then. Yeah, there's a +3 for that one. +2. What is this one? A +4 when it's actually running. And that's a +1. Alright, well, that's fine. And then I'll add more because we do still have space. This is still broken, guys. Can you fix it, please? I don't know when or how it broke, but it needs to be fixed. Alright, and we do have this. Oh, there's so much different types of gas in here. It's so colorful. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. Oh my god, and we've got sour gas in here. Okay, well, we got the stinky gas. So, those crabs specifically are only violent when they have an egg nearby. So that's why when if you ranch them, you want to have their eggs not in here. So that's why I would suggest not trying to actually ranch them and to stay away from them. Like, put them in another area of your base in a locked room and just forget about them until you have auto sweepers with conveyor, all of it. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of injured dupes. In fact, why are these not getting fed? I'm going to put that at a 9. Guys, we need to feed these guys. We can't just let them starve. Sorry, you're just shit out of luck then. You're just shit out of luck at that point. Alright, there we go. I knew we had some rot piles floating around somewhere. But yeah, no, these guys will just eat rotten food. Rotten food, polluted dirt, all kinds of stuff. These guys actually poop polluted dirt, so, you know, you can actually go and set up a nice little ranch of these guys. I actually have it set so all 200 of these guys just live very uncomfortably in this tiny little box. And then, when the time comes, they are fed to our carnivorous fish, the jawbo. And then our jawbo poops out metal. Maybe one day. They have yet to make it there. Actually, how many... Stop! How many do I have in here? I have 202 in here. And the max that this thing can actually count is like 64. So I have this here, and it only has... It only allows for 10 critters in this tank total at any one time. And then we have these guys, which are just... It's just our breeding tank. Our breeding tank so that we can get infinite meat. We get lots of, you know, food and eggs. And we feed these guys, which gives us lots of metal. Weirdly, I still haven't understood that one. Why they give us rust. I don't understand how they eat a pacu and then shit out rust. I'm at a loss for that one. But they do. They eat a pacu and then they shit rust. And then I take the rust and I put it here. And then it turns into iron and oxygen and chlorine gas. And I feed the chlorine gas to these guys. Oh, this is up and active? Wonderful! That's wonderful. Oh, we can release this guy. Release it. And in fact, I can also release this guy here. And he'll just make his way into this, right? Is he moving? He is. Very slowly. But he is moving. No, I get it. Honestly, I love this game. This is probably my favorite management game. And it's because it's brain melting. Because I love to torment myself. Yep. That's what it is. I like to torment myself. Alright, and then... I'm... gonna do... probably salt water, I guess? For that. Thank you. Well, I guess I could use polluted water, but polluted water's not being sent up and out. That's fine. Eventually we'll get stuff. This still hasn't been done. But, okay. Oh, the radiation is up. I gotta check. Oh my goodness! That's terrifying. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Ah! Not enough. Alrighty. How do I want to get this? Okay, so we've got this here, and it goes... Okay. So... It's less down here, but it's more here. Okay. Alright. I'm just trying to sort this out. Okay, so they can jump up here. And then I'm gonna do this. Trying to get this sorted. Well, there's definitely not gonna be any germs in here. All the germs are gonna die. Terribly. Yep, germs are dead. There's too much radiation. I do wonder if, things will... Actually, can I do this? Would this work? Will they build it on this? Because if they will... I've got a plan. I do. I got a plan. We're gonna see if it works. Might not. Very well might not. But we'll see. I'm gonna try it. Okay. I know that's an invalid location right now. But will it be valid, or am I gonna have to do, like, a thing where, like, it's assault? You know what? I don't think that's gonna work. Hold up. Idea. Airlock door? Oh, yeah, airlock door. It'll be faster. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, awesome. This is all done. Alright. Still waiting on a lot of stuff to get built. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of lava. Magma. That's a lot. A lot. And it did turn to sour gas. I was kind of worried that might happen. It is what it is. Alright. So much sour gas. Yes, the daily shadow crystals. Let's go. And hello, Dante. How are you doing? Fair enough. I hope you sleep well. Alrighty. And this is also full. You know what? That's when you need to get yourself a bonk hammer and hit them both over the head and tell them no. Sweet nightmares, bye-bye! Alright, and then I need to collect all of this crap here. And move it! To safety. Alright. We do still have long commutes, but things are getting better with more of the transit tubes. Oh, we can release this one. And we can release that one. Okay. It does look like I can construct them here, which is good. What does this mean? Hold up. What does this mean? What does this bar mean? I don't understand what this bar means. Oh, it uses uranium ore. Okay, never mind. Scratch this plan. I didn't realize it was going to use uranium ore. Nope. Nope. Okay, we need new plan. I don't have much uranium. That is my issue. I can't use it because I don't have much uranium. Alright. Once I have renewable uranium, that'll be different. Alright, so that plan's a bust. It's fine. It's fine. I will just do something else. Oh my god. Oh, I see. Here we go. Alright, well, that plan isn't gonna work. It's fine. Oop, as I knock shit over. I'm gonna munch. Don't mind me. I'm hungry. And if you do mind, well, you can go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck. Really and truly. Keep your comment to yourself. Alrighty. Print! I can have ethanol, a pip, or a dupe. I say none of it. I want steel. In this game, steel is a woman's best friend. Just saying. Let me just deconstruct all of these power lines here. There we go. We can get all of that back. I do have more plastic. Let's see if I can... Not like that. Like that. I think it'll work. We'll find out how this works. Reach. I'm short. I have short wingspan. Don't judge me. I got food. My food is amazing. Or this food is amazing. I do not want you on yet. We are not wasting power. Oh, I can release you. And I can release you. There is a puff in there that is hiding. You know what? I should check my guys. Max has leveled up. And, oh, do not start OBS. There we go. There's now no more radiation in here. I'm gonna deconstruct that. And all of this. There we go. No point in having it there. And then that can be set to auto. Alright. Our guy is maxed out. Travoldo can now start leaving the base. There we go. What is the temperature looking like? Ooh, that is so nice. Compared to how it was looking. Ooh. We have quite the gap of water here. Let me just fill this in a little bit. There we go. That should be good. Ads start in 2.5 minutes. These will last for 1.5 minutes or 90 seconds. So do be aware. Maybe, you know, go to the bathroom, something like that. Take a nice little break, especially if you've been chilling here for a while. I think I'm gonna use these ones. There we go. And then how's the decor in here? It's actually not bad. Considering everything that is going through it. Tender brisket. Let's move the tender brisket there. It's going stale, guys. There. We do have worn Atmos suits here. All right. And then while I'm here, Why you don't want to work, asshole? Pretty much the game is forcing me to have to go in here again. And then deconstruct these. It is dormant for how long? Ah! Yeah, we're not going in there anytime soon. Five cycles is not long enough to fix all that crap. There we go. Oh shit. It was almost 2 in the morning. Oh, we got another blueprint. What do we get? Something good, please. Oh! I got this. But, wait. I think I've already got this one. Yeah, I do. I have this one. I got all excited. I already have it. That's so cheap. I'm sad. Whatever. I get over 3K filament back. So unfortunate. I was so excited. Like, I did get this one at some point, the Manny Rock Crusher, but I've had this one for a little while now. There's a bunch of these. I'm not too worried about getting them anytime soon. There's lots of other things I can get. Didn't I just have ads? I feel like I just had ads. Okay. So I'm not going completely crazy. That's good to know. Like, I am crazy. I'm just not that crazy yet. You know what? I think I'm gonna save up for the bouncy castle bed. We need more variety in our bed options. Like, come on, seriously, who doesn't want to sleep on a bouncy castle? I think it would be fun. Look at how fun that is. I unfortunately can't get this one. Look at it, it's so great. Like, they've also got this one, and they've got all of these here too. These ones you can only get if you got the plush for them, which is a little disappointing. Because I didn't know that the plushes were out. Oh, sadness. I hope that, like, these plushes come back so that you can have another chance at getting them. But, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna save up for the bouncy castle. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it is like 2 a.m. So I'm gonna actually save. And quit desktop. Because I am going to find someone to raid and end stream. Alright, and let me just do this. Yeah. Oh, I see. One of those cases. Alright, let's see. Who is streaming right now? You know what? We're gonna raid Hylia. That's who we're gonna raid. Alright. She is 18 plus. 18 plus, I believe. Yes. Alright. There's the raid message. First message is for subscribers. Second message is for followers. So, you know, quickly copy it. We are starting the raid. Alright, everyone. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever fucking time it is for you. And as always, sweet nightmares. Bye-bye.